Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon. And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Four yards remain for second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Victor Bolden. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6-year... And now early on in this one, we get our first look at this offense. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. This offense looking to put together a late first-half drive just to get some points on the board. Both sides, zeros. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Romeo Okwara. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here?
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this 4th quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And here we get a look at Stewart down on the ground still. Hope this isn't anything serious. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Warren punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears. Down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
We drop you into this one here, 4th quarter, return team trailing and hoping for a nice return out of this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts down 10-7, 2:18 on the clock. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. His first carry, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the...
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Eason to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Looking long for Thomas.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions. All of a sudden, could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player or the play he likes to run best.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Warren. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. officially. And control of the football switching hands here. 2nd and 10 Eason. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45.
And the Lions...
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.